If you're eligible to vote in a Canadian election, then it's also your democratic right to be on the ballot as a candidate. There are only a few exceptions. The process works almost the same way whether you're running in a provincial or a federal election, but we'll focus on how to run in a federal election. If you want to get elected, you'll need to know two things: how to get nominated as a candidate, and then how to run a campaign. There are two ways to run as a candidate. You can run under the banner of a political party or as an independent. First, let's talk political parties. A party is a group of people who share opinions about how the country should work. There are 4 national political parties in Canada: the Conservative Party, the Liberal Party, the New Democratic Party, and the Green Party. There's also the Rhinoceros Party, who don't take themselves too seriously and make a great example party. To run under a party's banner, you first need to win the support of local party members in a mini-election, called a nomination meeting, in your riding. Before this happens, you can pitch yourself to party members and invite family and friends to join the party so they can vote for you on nomination night. Once you win the support of local party members, the national leader needs to sign your nomination papers. So, even though your local supporters might have your back, if the party leader doesn't like what you've got to say, it's back to the old day job for you. Whether you're an independent or aligned with a political party, the next step is the same. File your nomination papers with enough signatures from people who live in your riding, along with a $1,000 deposit. No big deal, right? A campaign is the way you organize to get people in your riding to vote for you. In order to do this, you need 3 things: a platform, supporters, and more money. If you've won the nomination of a party, the party can help you get all of these things. However, the party will expect you to promote its proposals during the campaign and, if you get elected, take the side of the party leadership when you're asked to vote on issues in the House. Your platform is what you pledge to do if you get elected. It tells people where you stand on important issues like the environment, jobs, social welfare, or whether Justin Bieber's Canadian citizenship should be revoked. If you belong to a party, the party leadership determines your platform for you, and is the same across the country. Ideally, this is based on the values of party members like you. Ideally. If you're running as an independent, your platform can be whatever you like. Unlike running a race on foot, running a winning election campaign is something you can't do alone. Seasoned campaign workers know that the best way to get someone to vote for you is to reach out to them in person. With over 100,000 voters in many of our ridings, you're going to need some help. Supporters can knock on doors on your behalf, run the campaign office, answer phones, put up signs, wave to cars, poke potential voters on Facebook, and feed you so you can keep shaking babies and kissing hands. Shaking hands and kissing babies. A good campaign worker will make sure you don't mix up those two things. Money comes in handy. In a federal election, you can spend over $100,000 in your riding to help you win. That's the same as the cash prize for the winner of Big Brother Canada, or more than double what the average Canadian earns in an entire year. Candidates spend money on things like renting an office, lawn signs, building websites, and paying for advertising. The money raised to pay for these things comes primarily from supporters. But wait, you ask, what's stopping the richest of the rich from throwing all their money behind the candidates they want to win? The law. In Canada, we have restrictive campaign finance laws limiting how much any one citizen can donate in an election, and this law stops the candidates themselves from buying their way to Parliament. Corporations and unions are banned from donating to parties or candidates. This limits the amount of influence these organizations and the wealthy can have upon who wins elections. And it means candidates and parties have one less reason to tailor their platforms to whomever waves the most money at them. In Canada, the government allocates some public funds to help with campaign finance by giving a tax credit to anyone who donates to any political party. At the end of the day, the winner of the election is the candidate who gets more votes than anyone else. The candidate's platform, supporters, and money all play a big role. But ultimately, the decision is up to the people. Got more questions? Ask us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our previous videos.